co-founder, executive chairman of VivoPower. Thanks for being with us. Glad to chat with you. So what's the role VivoPower is playing most recently in the corporate footprint here, corporate decarbonization?
Great to connect, Nicole, and thanks for time. So VivoPower we're a sustainable energy solutions company, and our core purpose is to help our customers move towards net zero carbon by providing turnkey decarbonization. And that encompasses three things. So one is electric vehicles, focused on B2B customers. Secondly is site electrification to encompass charging stations, microgrids, as well as battery reuse and recycling for the vehicles, as well as microgrids.
So a lot of recycling, this B2B EV, and reducing this carbon footprint, really making our world a better place, right? So what are some of the big challenges and the big hurdles that for a company like yours to move to this net zero, carbon neutral, let's say? Is it really very difficult to get to that point? What's the timeline here?
I think, firstly, in terms of our customers, we're seeing a wave of interest to want to accelerate the move to net zero. And this has been more pronounced since COVID last year. I think the challenges that we're going to see, and this will affect the whole sector, is supply chain, with respect to, obviously, the lockdowns that are in place globally. But even once those lockdowns are removed and things normalize, given the wave of demand for EVs in particular, I think there'll be supply chain. That being said, though, what we're doing is focusing on hard to decarbonize sectors. That includes the mining sector, it includes infrastructure as well as utilities. And in these markets, we have a far more defined focus and game plan, and will be less affected by the supply.
I know that you recently made an acquisition of Tembo. I don't know if that fits in. You talked about these sectors such as mining, and you have a real big focus. More acquisitions for more focus, or what is the premise here? Because I know Tembo was a great acquisition for you.
Yeah, the rationale for that is we had an existing business which that provided critical power services to the mining sector, and big names such as HPEO, so on and so forth. And through engagement with the customer base, we noticed an increase in interest in wanting to embrace EVs and basically electrify fleets in mines. And the Tembo acquisition was driven by that interest. And it really just plugs, what we had as a whole in terms of our product offering and our solutions offering. And now we can provide, the end-to-end turnkey solution to these mining customers seeking to move to net zero carbon.
Tell me about VivoPower. VVPR is the ticker symbol, folks, and you mentioned electric vehicles too on your radar, so closely working with some of these types of companies. I mean, for example, we're going to be hearing from Tesla. There's so many, right? And there's NIO and GM and Ford each have their own EV departments. Tell me about what you're hoping to see in the world of EV that is somewhat realistic here in the somewhat near term, maybe in a year or two.
Yeah, great question, Nicole. So for us, we are focused on the B2B market. Our customers are not the sort of general population. We're very much focused on fleet owners, and particularly owners of fleet in hard to decarbonize sectors. And the key differentiation for us is that it is already economic for our customers to move towards, to embrace electric vehicles. It makes economic sense. It's not just about the green ESG mantra, but it's about green dollars as well. So I expect over the next 12 months for us, we'll see increasing orders and appetite to want to embrace this. I think more broadly in terms of the broader EV landscape, again, just from a corporate as well as a consumer perspective, I think it's only going to escalate further. I think what will hold back adoption is supply chain.